Looking at the worst games of 2024 by Fleekazoid. So I'm fairly certain that everything that you just assume to be on here will be on here. But the tier, let's see what the actual tier list he has for it.
Herbs, welcome back to the 10th anniversary of the Worst Game Awards. I'm Fleeky, and today we're going to bring all your favorite franchises up on stage and execute them right in front of your eyes while all these idiots clap. Hey, yeah, all right, go ahead, bring that first one up here. Fuck you, Fable.
Jesus.
Now, before we get into the worst games, if you're expecting Dustborn to top this list, you can go ahead and unexpect that right now. I see Dustborn on the same level as Furry, Hitler, or any of the other hundreds of random shovelware that flops on Steam every day. And if you're saying, Fleek, you son of a bitch, there's a big difference between those two, you're right. One of them has a sequel. But I'm getting off track. The point is, as far as I'm concerned, Dustborn did it right. Go kill off your own franchise with your own bullshit over there where no one will ever see it instead of over here on a franchise I like, because that's how we get number 5, Dragon Age the Veilguard. They were so focused.
Fair enough. I don't know if any of you guys tried to play Dustborn, but I did. And I literally have 2 episodes of it on my channel. And the entire time, it was literally just me complaining about how unlikable and how uninteresting these characters are. And like the entire game, from what I played, was just a slog. It felt like something was supposed to happen. Like you were supposed to be building into something, but just nothing happened at all. Like the entire time. It was just fucking, God, it was fucking terrible. But whatever. We'll say it's an honorable mention.
Focused on making their own self-inserts that they forgot to make a fucking Dragon Age game. It had bland combat, shallow RPG mechanics, and the best part of the story is when it ends. You know it's bad when gamers are more interested in what your fired employees are making. Ain't that right, Todd? Yeah, you short bitch. Number 4, Helldivers 2 from March to September. Now you may be wondering why the hell this game is higher than Veilguard, and that's because they actually released a great game, then ruined it almost immediately. How the hell do you go from being this year's biggest sensation to its biggest disappointment in less than a month? It took me 20-something years.
It was so unfortunate that they did that, but I really do fuck with the fact that they kind of took that back from my understanding, because the game was fun as shit.
To do that. Turns out it's actually pretty easy. First, they banned the game in 177 inferior countries. God bless America. American titties, American guns, and American fireworks. Their words, not mine. And then after they cut the player count by 75%, their only question was, how do we get the other 25? By nerfing just about everything players liked, and then justifying those nerfs by saying, give it a chance. No! But it's all water under the bridge now because they unnerfed everything and dropped a fantastic new update. Yeah, 177 countries are still banned, but peace has returned to Helldive. Motherfucker! Todd, I'm sorry about what I just said before. Get up here. I got a handcrafted trophy for you. Just kidding. It's an empty box. Fuck off my stage. Go back to your booster seat. Number 3. How can we forget about this year's biggest loser, the quadruple XL flop overweight watch? Concord, did you not just hear what I said? I said die where no one else will see it. When you spend $400 million fucking dollars, now I gotta see it. Despite
that's a lot of schmackaroos. And interestingly enough, when I heard about this game was 2 days before it was supposed to release, and then I completely forgot about it. And then I heard that the game wasn't releasing at all. I don't even understand how that was supposed to happen. And that is a $400 million loss. My God, that hurts. But at least they used their own franchise. Thank God.
Everyone attributing the failure of Concord to the oversaturated market of hero shooters, it actually came at the perfect time to penetrate the market, fellas. Somehow, after 8 years
did he just censor that nigga's feet?
Actually came at the perfect time to penetrate the market.
Wow, they really did. Goated. YouTube would have killed me for that.
Market, fellas. Somehow, after 8 years of development hell, they managed to perfectly line up their release date to be exactly when Overwatch fell off and left a wide open door for any decent hero shooter to take their spot. Now, unfortunately for Concord, that door was not wide enough for DAW, so Marvel Rivals slipped in there instead. Here's the slow and wide. I don't need to play as characters that deadlift 400 pounds every time they get up from a chair because one's more than enough, other than making Overwatch worse by putting its gameplay on Dawes diet and budget cutting the roster, the only unique value out of Concord was that they were gonna add weekly cinematics. Sony, not again. Come over here. Listen, we already have 15 seasons of Man vs. Food. We didn't need to see Dog go for another 20. You finally made a game that didn't have 30-minute walk and talk alongs, and it won Game of the Year. Look at that, buddy. Todd wasn't even up there. No, it wasn't because he couldn't reach it, you know, because of his short height and all. Anyways, what I'm saying is take a hint. Please just surrender. I'm sorry, I meant Ubisoft. Where you at? Number 2, Ubisoft. Please just surrender to Tencent already. After all those times you Frenchies surrendered, now's when you start putting up a fight? But all kidding aside, Tencent's just a new flavor of shit, pimps. But Ubisoft, you've been fucking up for years. You kind of brought this on yourself. You've ruined half your IPs, the other half you've forgotten about, and because of your NFT game, I just discovered you got raped.
Oh my god, I forgot they did that. They made an NFT game. I feel like it got next to no coverage because everyone thought it was stupid. But yeah, I forgot they did that. Jesus Christ. Oh, where was it?
Ruined half your IPs, the other...
As yeah, Assassin's Creed is... personally, Assassin's Creed has been dead since... Syndicate? I fucked with Syndicate. And I feel like after that, it just wasn't really all that great. Also, they need to come back with these. I really hope. I think the last game came out in like 2013. These games fucking slap, bro.
Other half you've forgotten about, and because of your NFT game, I just discovered you got Rayman somewhere doing coke off a cowgirl's ass. Listen, I'll wish list that and research that later. It's not the point. The point is they're at number 2 because Ubisoft made so much dog shit this year. I had to lump it into one worst game so they didn't take over the entire goddamn list. This year's been a mag dump of blanks for them. Yeah. They started 2024 by launching their quadruple A mobile game that cost them $200 million to make, which started as a Black Flag DLC, by the way, so I guess they spent 11 years and $200 million making that game worse. Then they launched the Call of Duty killer X Defiant, which was killed by Call of Duty. Star Wars Outlaws was...
Oh, yeah, real quick. Anybody in the comments, tell me what the fuck X Defiant was, because I didn't hear about that until they were like, yeah, it's no longer a thing. That was another thing that I was just completely oblivious to. And from what I heard, it was supposed to be a Call of Duty killer. I don't think that was ever going to happen, but who knows, whatever.
So boring, not even the people who bought it played it, and they capped off the year by delaying the final nail in their coffin to 2025.
And apparently it was February, and then as of watching this, they moved it back to March 20th, I believe? Something like that, which is my birthday, so probably gonna at least give this a shot. I don't know. Well, we'll see.
Placing their big finale instead with not one, but 2 NFT games. Be honest,
they made 2.
Now, Ubisoft, how much of Rayman's supply did you inhale to cook up these brilliant ideas? Did you guys make this in a weekend? And if so, why? Ubisoft flopped so many games this year, now they gotta pray for some El Salvadorian cartel to launder money via snow-sniffing Rayman NFTs. Moving on. No, wait, hang on a second.
Jesus Christ.
Forgot that they launched Prince of Persia at the beginning of this year. Nah, it's alright, so did everyone else. But this last game is unforgettable. Truly, some magical things had to happen for this to align with our big 10th anniversary show. Things that may not have ever seemed a possibility. If you truly love video games like I do, this moment is for all of us. And the winner of this year's worst game of the year is Todd. Sit your ass back down. You can't even win a worst game award. No, Suicide Squad. Bye, Arkham Batman.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ.
I bet you forgot this piece of shit even came out this year. So
I did.
I just added it 5 minutes before I was about to publish the video. Listen, I've got 3 videos on this game. I'm done talking about it. The game was bad, the cash shop was bad, and all the post-launch content was like an IV drip of cyanide. We got the Twinkler, Mr., Mrs., Freeze Fire, whatever they identify as. Then we got the social justice daughter of a hitman, and then just a chill guy. After all that, we got a regular old comic book character. Truly amazing. Their death rattle was a moment of clarity. Good for you, Rocksteady, but I'll never forget you took our Batman from Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight, then shot him not on a lazy boy, not on a Natuzzi sofa, not on a lawn chair with a soft padded seat that has floral embroidery, but on a park bench. Fuck you, Rocksteady. The only thing you—
That's how they're gonna do Batman? What? Yeah, okay, I'm glad I didn't bother getting the game. Fuck that, that's ridiculous.
You should be remaking is your resume for when your studio shuts down. I will never let this go. My hate for this game is generational. I'm gonna put my hate for this game in my will so my grandkids inherit that shit. Then I'm gonna take all my anger and go have a wonderful time with my family. And I hope all you pimps games have a holly jolly Christmas too. Treat yourself. Go get the new Stellar Blade update. And on January 4th at 7 p.m. EST, be sure to stop by the Fleek Awards game SmackDown to see all these games fight in the ring. Come see Pal World fight off 20 of Nintendo's lawyers. Come see Tall Howard body slam Geoff Keighley through a steel cage. You won't want to miss it. I don't care if your firstborn son's being born. Project it onto the wall because he won't want to miss it either. January 4th, 7 p.m. Be there.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, yeah, those are all the worst games.
I am back. You've probably been wondering where I went. Well, I've been correcting the timeline.
Pause. Okay. Yeah, I forgot most of those games came out, and like 3 of them I didn't even realize came out that year. Or, hey, whatever. All of those games were trash, and the fact that people are still trying to say that 2024, at least for AAA, wasn't bad. I mean, you had some gems, but then you had a lot of this, and I don't see. Let's see here. I don't see 2025 going much better, but we'll figure it out. See you.